Welcome to Module 3. In this module, you will develop ways to develop a positive and inclusive culture and climate in your setting. This video will quickly review the structure and expectations of this module. Soon, you will be walking into your instructional space. You will transform it from this to this, an engaging space in which all students feel welcome, respected, and safe. A focus on culture and climate is a focus on transforming your empty and generic space to one that is ready to support engaged and purposeful learners. In District 303, we identify 3 primary practices that support culture and climate. Establishing an environment for learning, building relationships with and among students, and setting and maintaining expectations are the foundation of a positive and inclusive culture and climate. You will complete activities for each of these topics for this module. Now let's look at the structure of these activities. Do the activities in the order they appear. Each folder of activities follows the same pattern. First is an entrance ticket, designed to activate your background knowledge. Our focus is on how to apply these instructional practices in remote learning, but these practices also exist in face-to-face instruction. We want you to make connections to what you already know. The entrance ticket is an open-ended response. Answer in 3 to 5 sentences using professional writing. Click on Review, and then Finish. Next, you will watch a video about the practice. The video is an Edpuzzle video. Make sure you are logged into Edpuzzle in order to view. In the video, you will learn tips to implement the practice in a remote environment. You will find most tips are applicable to your position within the district, though your implementation of these tips will vary. Occasionally, the video will pause with questions to support your processing of the information. Following the video, you will open the Resources and Tutorials page. Each tip is represented along with links to resources and tutorials on how to implement that tip. Up to this point, we've asked you to complete each of these activities in the same way. However, when you get to the Resources and Tutorials section, you will personalize your learning. This means 2 things. First, you will find a focus for your learning. While it's good to understand all the tips as they illustrate how to implement each practice, you cannot possibly put all ideas into action. So, pick one tip to focus on. Then, follow the links. If possible, practice implementing the tip in your Learning Platform sandbox. Do not try to view all the resources on this page. If you ever want to return to them, this course will remain open to you all year. Finally, you will complete the exit ticket. You will be asked to identify one tip that reinforces something that you already do in your practice, and one tip you will commit to adding into your practice, typically the tip that you focused on for your learning. You will also be asked to connect your learning to the impact it will have on students, a question you'll be asked to reflect on regularly in District 303. Make sure you click Submit. All of the folders within the module work in the same way. Manage your time so that you are spending 1 hour on each folder or practice. For instance, in the environment practice, you will spend about 15 minutes on the entrance slip and the video, about 40 minutes investigating the tip you choose to focus on, and 5 minutes to complete the exit slip. You may be wondering where we came up with the topics that define culture and climate. In District 303, we have identified 8 practices that define Tier 1 instruction. In other words, these 8 practices should be incorporated in all learning environments regardless of grade level, subject matter, or position. These 8 practices have a research base showing that when implemented, student achievement excels. The 8 practices are documented in the D303 playbook. You'll find links to resources from the playbook in this module and learn more about the playbook in the next module. Finally, as this is remote learning, we are applying remote learning strategies in this course. We hope our modeling provides you with additional ideas on how to prepare for remote instruction. Enjoy the module. Personalize your learning so that this applies to your position. and let us know if there is anything we can do to help.